So today we're going to talk about the Nerf AEG. So the term AEG is primarily used in the airsoft community, but in Nerf we like to call them blasters. So I'd like to refer to this as an AEB, and that is an automatic electronic blaster. This blaster, to my knowledge, is the first AEB to be created by Hasbro. If you know of one, let me know in the comment section. But essentially what it is it automatically primes the plunger tube, fires it, it's essentially a springer, and then cycles back so you can keep firing. Really amazing design. And the reason why people love these is because not only do you have high accuracy because it's a springer, but you also have that rapid fire. So these things are just truly phenomenal. Now the Stampede came out in 2010, and this is under the N-Strike line. Let me give a quick demonstration as to how this works. So yeah, it's not the most impressive thing ever, but you can see there's some great potential here. This right here can be modified to take, 3S LiPo, 2S LiPo. You can get metal gear set in here, you can increase the spring, and make this thing truly an amazing blaster. Oh, and you can also go short dart. Now in 2011, under the Dart Tag line, we have the Swarm Fire and the Speed Swarm. These were also AEG blasters. Inside here, there is a little piston that automatically is primed, and then it rotates this whole cylinder here and fires. Not the fastest fire rate and doesn't hit super hard, but still really cool. It's also nice to know that there's no revving. You don't hear a flywheel spinning up. It's somewhat quiet compared to a flywheeler, and it will deliver consistent, accurate tags. Now on the Dart Tag line, the bigger brother right here, the Swarm Fire, this is just truly a cool blaster. It actually came with a stock, higher capacity. It's so bad. A little better. I think the darts weren't seated all the way in, but you get the idea. As we know, Hasbro loves to reuse, recolor, resell, and that's what they did with the Dart Tag Speed Swarm here. Under the Rebelle line, this is known as the Powerbelle. Pretty much the same blaster. Yeah. These blasters ran off 6 AA's, and it seems like they needed a little bit more power. And that brings us to this. This is the Colonel WASK Monkey Mods 76. This right here is just completely next level. This AEB is something that not only does it take short darts, but it also has a very fast rate of fire and hits very hard. So we got some chronograph readings off this thing. As we can see, this thing is spicy. Hits very hard, very fast fire rate, and is super accurate. And as you can see here in our new indoor 50-foot range, this thing delivers the hits. So starting off, what kind of battery do we have in here? I had to find a airsoft battery stock to actually fit in here. This is a 3S LiPo, fits right into the battery stock here, or the buffer tube stock. And then I use this actual airsoft battery buffer tube stock. Now I can't really push it too far in, so it kind of sits about, I think it's about as far as I want to shove it in because of, the wires and the battery inside there. But it actually fits very nicely. So the pistol grip looks like something right off of an actual force multiplier. Yeah, this is a kid's toy, keep in mind, so, it is what it is. I would probably recommend going with some brighter colors with this blaster. It is clear, which is good, because, you can show that it is a toy, there's a spring in it, you can clearly see it, but please do not paint this thing black. This would be a very scary thing to be running around in a public place if it was not clear. Now we do have a little bit of orange on the barrel here. They actually gave us an orange barrel. I kind of feel like there should be a little bit more orange on it. Now as far as like a forward kind of place to hold the blaster, I don't really have a good comfortable spot. This is a little bit too, like, kind of causes you to chicken wing a little bit. And then up here, this feels a little better, but it's not comfortable to hold this due to the pin and just the bad ergo of it. But I find myself holding up here more than back here. You can also kind of hold the magazine. This blaster right here, I'd recommend for really playing at maybe private events. I don't know if I'm actually gonna run this thing in our public events. If I did run it, I would have to basically give it kind of an overhaul with bright colors and possibly add some 3D printed parts on it to make it look more like a sci-fi blaster. So what are my final thoughts about the Colonel WASK Monkey Mod 76? I think this is an amazing blaster, highly recommend it. I want to make a quick note that there are many AEGs on the market right now that are coming out, not the old stuff, but new stuff, and some of them are very questionable. They have a lot of issues as far as how they cycle. You know, the plunger tubes and the springs and everything are getting kind of misaligned and the fire rates are getting messed up. But from what I can tell, everything out there, this one in particular seems to be way more reliable. So I can definitely say this is a good one. Now keep in mind, I've only fired a few hundred darts through this, and I would like to do more testing on it because I want to see, can this thing, you know, fire thousands and thousands of darts and still function with no issue. So that pretty much wraps this up. I want to thank Monkey Mods for sending this in. Also, if you haven't noticed, we're filming in a new studio here. A lot is to come with that. I'm going to show more and more as time goes on. This is just kind of, we kind of whipped it together so I could actually get this video filmed. So things are probably going to change and get a little bit better. So expect to see some production value increase. And I'm very excited to be here at the new Flux Labs. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Give a like on this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Be safe and happy foam flinging.